Hello everyone, welcome to the last episode in Term 1, Prep 2. We're going to be working on Unit 6, Lesson 7 Review. Let's get started. We're going to review and use the vocabulary and structures of the unit. We will participate in shared research and writing projects. We will gather information from provided sources to answer questions. Complete the sentences with the correct words. The first one is done for us. Let's read together. When there's too much smoke from a factory or factories, it causes, of course, air pollution, as you can see in the picture. When there is not enough rain, there is often when the soil gets very dry, what happens? We get drought. Number 3. When there is too much rain, there is often when there's too much rain to the extent that it covers homes and cars, this is called a flood. Number 4, when the planet gets warmer, it is called climate change or global warming. And last but not least, when ice warms, it melts. And this causes danger to the planet. Now let's move on to complete the sentences with the correct form of the words in the box. We have bad, big, noisy, relaxing, and wet. These are comparative adjectives. Number 1 is done. Let's read it together. Egypt is bigger than Jordan. Here we compare Egypt to Jordan, and big is a short word, so it turns into bigger. We add ER and 1 extra G. Number 2, this month was blank than last month because we had some big storms. Here we can use more than one adjective. And of course, we can use wetter or worse. Now let's move on to number 3. Lying on a beach is blank than working in the city. Of course, this is a long adjective, so we'll say more relaxing than working in the city. Lying on the beach is more relaxing than working in the city. Number 4, plastic pollution is blank now than it was before. Plastic pollution is blank now than it was before. Of course, the answer is worse. Worse now than before. Number 5, there is a lot of traffic in Cairo. It is noisier than Marsa Alam. Noisy is a short word, so we will add ER, but the Y turns into I. Do not forget that. Such as dry becomes drier with an I instead of a Y. Now let's move on to exercise 3. Complete the sentences with not as adjective as. Number 1 is done. Let's read it together. Some people say that recycling is not as important as using less water. Let's move on to number 2. Ali says that football is not as difficult as handball. I think that the desert is as beautiful as the coast. Figs are as delicious as chocolate. Now work in pairs. Do you agree with the sentences in exercise 3? Discuss your own opinion with your partner. Why and why not? Now let's jump to our fact file and the verbs in the box. Now we're going to use the fact file and the verbs in the box to make sentences in the present simple passive. We have know, locate, sold, and visit. Let's read the example. Sidi Bou Said is located in North Tunisia. It is known blank. In North Tunisia, people know its blue and white buildings. People sell wonderful souvenirs in the market. Museums have lots of tourists. Now we will turn those sentences into the passive voice, the passive simple voice. Sidi Bou Said is located in the north of Tunisia. It is known for its blue and white buildings. Wonderful souvenirs are sold in the market. The museums are visited by lots of tourists. Here, we're not focusing on the doer of the action, we're focusing more on the action itself. And of course, we read the object in the beginning of the sentence or the receiver of the action. Okay, guys, that's a wrap. This was Ms. Sarah Bassioni. You did a great job during all those units. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.